This is Kemet 1976 and welcome back to another Far Cry 2 video. This time it is a map called Prototype 20XX. The reason why I called it Prototype XX is because anyone can fill in the blanks. Call it 2022 or 2044, whatever you want. Here, this is the ship hangar, and I have built a prototype aircraft made out of toolboxes and fences, and this was I believe my second build after Deathwalkers. It was a solo map, and I enjoyed building it. This was made for a team deathmatch type map, close quarters, quite a few buildings in here, but this ship was my pride and joy. It took me a while to build this one, not as long as Deathwalkers, just because I had some practice, and using the toolboxes I could build just about anything. Here I put, I think it was a petrol pump in the back of the ship, just so that you could shoot it and it just looks like a booster at the back. Firing off, and over here you can actually climb inside the aircraft. One of the things that I enjoyed doing was creating a space where you can sort of climb inside of something, and you can see the sort of driver's seat, or the passengers area, or whatever. It was something special. I could have done a little bit more, but the area, because the whole building is custom built and the aircraft inside it, there was a lot of lag in the area, so I had to put some occlusion blocks in there just to cut down the lag. If I hadn't have used the occlusion blocks there, the lag would have been ridiculous, just due to the amount of items I used in that area. So like I said, this was my pride and joy, and if you don't mind me saying, a beautifully built craft. Here is the hangar itself, where the aircraft is placed. Again, another custom made building, where the roof is actually made up of I believe, I can't remember the name of them. I think greenhouse tables they were made up of. So all of this area, the whole map, including the living quarters and canteen here, is all custom built, with signs to female toilets right there, all custom. And you walk in and you have your boiler a bit too close to the shower, like, so if anyone's getting a shower and somebody decides to come in, and well, you're finished or roasted. Toilets here were made out of tombstones and masks, and here we have the sinks as well too. Basically I just used the computers and just turned them upside down and placed them in a nice area. Another pride and joy moment is the cooker that I built as well. It took me a while to figure out the kinks, but it was nice to get a sort of working cooker. So I had to sort of engineer the cooker, sort of cooking something. So what I used was a gas tank and a petrol pump, so you can see basically food cooking on the inside. So if you look here, I've built a rig of like 4 metal pipes. So when you shoot the gas tank flies down the 4 metal pumps and hits the gas pump at the bottom. That explodes and the fire is just lit. Here there's a microwave that's built with a plug which plugs into the wall. So that was a nice touch, with the glass as well too. you know, which was kind of buried into the wall. So that was a nice little feature. And you know, I just love creating things like that that's outside of the box. At the time, nobody had built anything like it, so it was nice to build something unique, something that no one had ever done before. They had done it, but just not in that way. Here, well, obviously these are the men's toilets and a urinal, which the bottom part is on a slant. So that was a nice little build here, because these are like the living quarters for staff. And most of this is built out of colonial walls, I believe. And here I've built a nice TV with some speakers, state-of-the-art TV. Well, state-of-the-art at the time. Base, I believe, again was built out of masks turned upside down. So it was nice to get you know, some custom built stuff in there, and it's just basically eye candy. So one thing I always did as well too, I always built flat maps at the time, you know. So it was something that I had to do, you know. I had to look at and sort of build on some elevated stuff. But regardless of that, this is the tower. Where I've built some screens and some servers for your computers, and yeah, again, this was a bit of a challenging build, but it was, you know, it was really nice to build. And I think on this map I learned how to texture as well too. So yeah, this was a bit of a crazy build on Far Cry 2. I enjoyed it. And I learned a lot on this one. I believe this was in 2012. So yeah, another build from myself, prototype 20XX on the 360, I believe. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like this, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Enjoy.